Well, the Eskimos had some new faces out at training camp.
It's only day 3, but there's already a new quarterback, new kicker, new O-lineman, and there's more to come.
Work hard now, cover!
6-year CFL veteran and 2-time Grey Cup champion David Duval booted his first ball as an Eskimo this morning. Deemed expendable by the mighty Alouettes after last season, Duval says coming west to battle Derek Schiavone for the starting job is a good challenge with the right team.
I had to go back and find what I enjoyed about football, and I was having fun, and the relationship with the guys, with the coaches, and that team atmosphere. And unfortunately, the last year, 2 years in Montreal, I wasn't enjoying what I was doing.
We've created competition, so now it's up to Derek, like I told him this morning, to not cower in the competition, but make certain he asserts himself, he focuses, and he makes certain that he understands that as a coaching staff, Damon is not going to be handed the job.
Also showing up today, newly signed offensive lineman Cliff Washburn. The 6'6", 31-year-old American is a friend of the head coach, but Kavis Reed says who cares about that?
I'm close with my mom, but if she is not good enough, she's not going to be here. So it's a matter that we know that Cliff is an athlete.
Washburn only started playing football in college and has since played for over a dozen pro teams. CTV's Dave Mitchell tried his best to pull more info out of him than that, but it didn't prove to be too successful.
What do we make of that?
What do you make of that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was about to get into another business, and
you obviously got the body to play the position. You got the size. What business were you going to start?
Well, I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, at least he tried anyway. Now for the new quarterback. We told you Sunday another QB was coming. It's college star Eric Ward from the University of Richmond. He won a national title with the Spiders in 2008 and was picked up and then released by the Atlanta Falcons. He will have to adjust now to the new game.
Played this position for a while. I've been playing football since I was 7, 8 years old. And this is a completely different game. Well, it's a different game. The field's wider, and you got guys in motion. But that's what training camp's for. To get all those kinks worked out and get used to doing something new.
A veteran QB named Kerry Joseph should be here as soon as Thursday. 15 years ago, it would have been a hard-nosed check that some would have applauded. Today, it's a dirty hit worth a 4-game suspension.
I totally disagree, but this is the way it is. We got to move on.
That's what Sedin says about Aaron Rome on Nathan Horton. We asked former Oiler assistant Rob Dahm his opinion.
Was it as bad as people think it is? Well, it depends how bad they think it is. I think the hit was late, and you saw the result.
How late?
Well, I think it was...
1 second is too much?
Anything late is too much.
As for the suspension, pretty harsh for the Stanley Cup final.
If that's the route they're going to go and that's going to be the precedent they're going to set when it comes to these type of hits in the future, then obviously it's the right verdict, but it's a huge penalty to pay at this time of the year.
Rob Dahm has some new opportunities looming after being released last year as the Springfield Falcons head coach. NHL would be the preference, but Dahm has a chance to go over to Austria to coach. It's just a matter of picking his path.
My wife is going to come with me, and my kids are going to stay here. They're all in university, so they have lives of their own. I've tried to convince my daughters to take a term off of university and come and spend 4 months in Europe, but they haven't warmed to that idea yet. Maybe they will as time goes on, but right now it'll just be the two of us. And my wife says she's coming with me. How long she's going to stay if the kids are back here, I guess time will tell.
Now for the hit that got overshadowed last night. It was this beauty by Tim Thomas. It happened early in the third period when the old veteran put Henrik Sedin on his keister. No penalty on the play, 40 saves, the second biggest hit of the game. Quite a performance.
Practice if I sit back and try to react to where he sets the puck down with his hand. So I had 1/100th of a second to make a decision what I was going to do.
And the goal that wowed us all the way back in October is still making news. Jordan Eberle's opening night toe drag versus the Flames is up for Play of the Year, according to TSN. Eberle is up against this effort by Habs' Mike Camilleri. versus Carolina. You can vote on TSN for which of the two you like best. Right now, Eberle leads with 70% of the votes. Over to the NBA Finals, Game 4, LeBron James and the Heat trying to take a 3-1 lead on Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavs. Early in the first, Nowitzki hits the pull-up jumper, started 3 for 3 from the field. Mavs up 6-0. Second quarter, Heat up 2. Mario Chalmers passes to Chris Bosh. He throws down the strong slam. Third quarter, Heat down 1. Dwayne Wade comes up with a steal and passes ahead to James. He throws it down on the break. Heat up 1. Tight game throughout. Now 6.7 seconds left. And Wade makes the diving pass to Mike Miller, but he airballs the 3 as time runs out. Mavs hold on to win 86-83. Series tied at 2. MLB action, Blue Jays in Kansas City, top of the first. One of the Jays runner on first, Adam Lind, hits a 2-run home run. His 10th of the season. Jays up 3-0. Toronto up 4-2 now. Top of the fifth, Jason Nix on base. Mike McCoy flies one over left fielder Alex Gordon, and that gets Nix home. Another Jay gets his 10th. It's JP Arancibia, top of the 8th. Jays up 6-5. He fires one into the bullpen to score 2. Jays up 8-5. Both teams blank the 9th, and that is your final. And this kid just keeps on winning. Wilson Bateman from Blackhawk won the junior boys event at the CN Future Links Ontario Championship on the weekend. Bateman had 2 eagles and a trio of birdies in his final round to win by 4 strokes. Next up, the Canadian Championships and the Men's Amateur National Tournament. Nice swing on this one. One golfer who wouldn't be headed to the U.S. Open next week is Tiger Woods. It's that bad knee of his that he injured at the Masters in April. He'll miss the Open for the first time since '94. Woods ranked hard to believe 15th in the world right now. And the name Gretzky isn't just popular in hockey. Turns out 99's son Trevor is quite a baseball player. The high schooler out of Los Angeles was drafted today by the Chicago Cubs. The 6'4" baseman was also backup quarterback to the son of Joe Montana. Quite the gene pool in that family. I can't believe all the talent.
Yeah, I guess he's got a little bit there.
Yeah.
Right? Stay with us. We'll return after the break.